Another try? Yes, it is another try. Our last embarkment with the defect ended in horrific failure. Could we have something a lot better this time? 100 or 250 gold starts with an early shop, which we do have access to, is a phenomenally powerful start. Taking 18 damage is a tough sell on Act 1, because what you want to do in Act 1 is squeeze yourself as thin as you can to get as strong as you can. And then again, 250 gold is strong. Our boss is Hexaghost. I don't mind boss swapping on the robot, but it can make him very weak in Act 1. I think I just take that 250 gold. Beeline straight for a shop. Might even have Lee's Waffle to make up for the health loss. The question is, which of these early shops would we prefer, left or right? If I take the left one, I'll have slightly more money, given I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 encounters going into it. Then I get a rest, 2 elites at the end of the act. Oh, that's quite good. Yeah, taking the elites after the guaranteed chest is rather nice as well. There's a possible 3 elite path if I take the right... No, that doesn't go with the right shop. Alright, then what I'm thinking is this. Fight, 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 fight. Shopping, upgrading, more fighting in the hard pool, guaranteed relic, rest if we need it, otherwise upgrade, kill elite, get out. If we still have gold left over and we think that the shop is a much better investment than the elite, we take the golden path. Which could happen... Well, there's no question marks in this. Only one question mark if I take this act. That said, Act 1 question mark rooms are universally terrible. Give me the money. Let's get rich. Well, we are already rich. Let's put the richness to use. This is a bad way to start. Immediate, unblockable damage. Literally nothing I can do. The lightning orbs were at least playing ball with me. Let's have you curl up. And let's have no damage, please. Yeah, the early fights could certainly be disastrous with such low health. But yeah, taking that early damage, very unwelcome. Full 20 gold there, which is awesome, and some pretty awesome options. Leap is just a great block card, but I do love Charge Battery. Love getting that extra energy on the next turn. This has some interesting synergies with a bunch of things, including double energy, Snecko if you get it on the 0 cost, double playing it to get double energy next time. Beam Cell is damage, but currently we have no reason to think that we would be going down the physical damage route as opposed to orb damage. Can't go wrong with battery. Especially when I'm health down, man. Ah, bums. A low hit point, a minimum hit point acid slime where we get no attacks with which to deal with them. Well, nice try, lightning orb, but you needed an additional 6 focus. Now I can't kill you in a 1er, but maybe this could. Thank you. Wait, why did I do that? I'm not being attacked. For some reason this looked like an attack in the corner of my eye. Hopefully I'm not punished for my failure. I am not punished for my failure. Never was. Another good stack of cash, an excellent potion, and holy moly, the exceedingly rare floor 2 rare card. Rare card chance in a regular fight, 0%. Love it. It was actually an actual percentage, but whenever you roll a rare card and you choose a card option, it reduces the chance of getting a rare. Whenever you roll a common, it increases it. Or maybe when you don't get a rare. Point is, we're taking that Core Surge. Even though Skim is so good, Skim is not so good Act 1 is the problem. It costs 1 energy to draw 3. What are the odds that in looking at 8 cards, I don't get the opportunity to spend all that energy? Nah, this is great later. This is great now. 11 damage, 1 energy, artifact makes things like Biased Cognition or Hyper Beam exceedingly takeable, and wouldn't you know it, we're going to a shop where those options are even more likely. But can we get past the dreaded Jawworm with his unblockable 12 damage? That's not true. I could Liquid Memories to defend, but I'm not wasting that good potion on that mediocre action. Hey, it's Core Surge. Not particularly useful, but it's there. And Jawworm is not. Wow, Smoke Bomb, a lose more potion. But if I end up in a disastrously bad situation, we can get out of it. I quite like Hello World, as I'm sure you know. It'd be nice if you got some kind of discount on the cards it generated. You don't, and it clogs your deck. But on A20, you're playing so fast that deck clog from Hello World is not as big a deal as it might seem. That said, a second charge battery seems quite nice, and I do love Leap as well. Really love Leap. Excellent upgraded block card. I'll be taking that charge battery, thanks. Should be good on block for a while with all these batteries being charged, he says, getting smacked for yet more unavoidable damage. He loves it. I could smoke bomb if I don't want to take this damage. It is 7 damage, but I want the gold, and I want a better potion. Artifact stops you from brutalizing me. Let's do this. Might be defend, core surge, but that could bite me in. No, it won't. It won't bite me in the bum. Believe. Believe in this. Perfect. Didn't become vulnerable. You're going to buff now, and now you're going to die. Because I have all of the energy. And you have all of the dead. Okay, getting beaten up really badly here. We will now deploy the smoke bomb in favor of the block potion. I don't like these options. Hexaghost gets ruined by go for the eyes, though. I'm not a big Tempest believer until I have good synergies for it. I will take go for the eyes, though. Need it to get through the act. Please give me Lee's Waffle. I'm feeling a bit low on battery, so to speak. Sorry if you've explained before, what is it about Watcher that you don't like? I find Stance dancing quite engaging, and she can pop off some really strong combos. Yeah, she gets a lot of strong cards. She is the strongest character of the 4. I just don't enjoy her playstyle. I do not enjoy Stance dancing. I don't enjoy having to think, oh, we do this, but then double it. Oh, but what about the double attack damage that comes in? All those calculations I don't enjoy, which is funny, because I enjoy all the fun little thinking that you do with the other characters, but I just don't like Watcher. I try not to overthink the matter. This is notably not Lee's Waffle. I think I have to rest at the rest site. That's fine, though. We don't have amazing upgrade targets. Glacier is good. Orrery is good. Ball Lightning is on sale and very good. I almost never skip Orrery when we find it, and I think this will be no exception. 5 card rewards. Take as many as you want. But what about thinking ahead? I knew it! They can be more than 200 gold. Yeah. There we go. Colorless cards are 20% more expensive. I missed the fine print there. Self-repair is great, is it though? It's a bit of a curse. Yeah, it is great, but... yeah, it is great. Anyway, we might find it in Orrery. Then we don't pay quite so much. Overall. No. Consume. Cool-headed and Ball Lightning. Hey, we don't need to pay for Ball Lightning. Hey, we don't need to pay for Glacier. Okay, I think I can make use of a whole lot of these cards. Starting with Consume. I'm definitely going to want an Energy Relic or Snecko to go with that, though. I have no area of effect damage. So it's not like Sweeping Beam is all that bad, but it's hard to argue with the output of Ball Lightning. And I don't need to worry about the Cool-Headed, because the Cool-Headed is available here. Streamline... Streamline... I don't think so. No, not without good draw. Not without holograms either. Can we have less than 1 orb slots? Yes, you can have 0 orb slots. But you cannot have negative orb slots, so you can keep playing Consume all you want, and then play something like Capacitor, or wait for Inserter to give you your orb slots back. Save for the next shop? Maybe. I don't think I want any of these. I've made Reprogram work, but it's hard to get to work. It does, however, work with my Core Surge. Then it just becomes 1 Strength, 1 Dexterity. But that's a bit too much setup on a guy that doesn't have time to set up. So I will not take that final card. I'd like to remove a strike. So I will. Don't think I want any of the rest of this stuff, though. Yeah, I got plenty of charged batteries, got ball lightning now. We got the glacier without paying for it. Thanks to Orrery. Good old Orrery. It's a minor thing, but Orrery is now a target for Enloth. If he comes along and asks for a relic, he might ask for Orrery. And giving it to him has no downside at all, because if you give somebody a used up relic, then no loss for you, but you still get the benefit. Fire potion is tempting, but I already have 2 good potions. I think we move forward and we upgrade. Maybe consume for the focus. I love consume. Maybe go for the eyes for the extra weak. How much extra damage does Core Surge do? Ooh, quite a lot. A lot of good things I'd like to upgrade. Bear in mind, these elites do need to die. Alright, I'm satisfied with how we are. Let's move on. Oh, right, I wanted to rest. I don't want to die where we're going. Don't think I'll make use of that shop. I want to kill both of the elites, but money for Act 2 shopping is also good. Oh, well, I said have money. What if we didn't have money? How about that? Shouldn't be difficult to kill this sucker, especially with dual cast. Yeah, especially with you just freaking dying, man. Goodbye. I'm having my money back. Gambler Brew is Gambler Good. Very glad I didn't buy that fire potion. The opportunity to liquid memory consume allows for some excellent focus gain. So I think I will keep that instead of Gambler Brewing. Claw, though. Consider the Claw deck, and then reconsider for anything else. If I take another block card, I'm a little too block heavy. So I will say no to this leap. The Claw calls. Oh, with its mating call. Right, 7, 5... Yeah, let's just focus on not taking damage here. I would very much like to not take damage here. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That'll have to do me. It's as good as I can do. Ow, ow, ow. Well, they do not give up. Meet the cop that can't be stopped. Play this without the consume. Good. Really wanted to target the back one there, and that's exactly what happened. Now we can consume and full block. Feels good. We could even... Zippity zap. Excellent. That means go for the eyes just eradicates you. And that way you are very simple to take out. What a simpleton. And we need do nothing. Gwah! We have it. The combo is here. The Core Surge Biased Cognition. We are offered 2 rare cards, and they are the 2 that go together like peanut butter and jam. There's no other card I would even look at. I don't even know what those other 2 cards are. All I'm seeing in my eyes is based cognition. Shuriken, 3 attacks gain strength. I am under the impression this is not going to be a strength scaling build. This looks like an orb scaling build. So saying no to the kunai is very doable right now. That said, strength gain, barrage, it does open up another opportunity. It's just an opportunity I think I'll have a very hard time putting to use. Believe it or not, I think we skip the shuriken. It's scary, I know, but it's what I'm doing. Right, let's get absolutely based. More focus, more better. It's Jelly SMH. No, it is Jam. Jelly is all jiggly. And you'd have it with something like ice cream. Do you like ice cream? 86 health Knob. Pretty low balling, but can we take him out, especially when we get Core Surge based cognition together at the same time? Who could have seen this coming? You do not hurt me. I, however, do a whole lot of hurting you. Strike will do 6, the dual cast will do 13, 13. 26. However, then I don't get the 8, 8, and 8. Which is probably better. Yeah, 2, 13 is 26. 8, 8, and 8 is 24. So... Probably better to keep it, especially knowing that we get extra strike damage. Plus, if I really need to dual cast it, that's what Liquid Memories is for. Actually, Liquid Memorying that to kill you is a great idea. This is less great. This is horrible. Charge battery, cool-headed. Might draw something I want to play, though. Might not be able to play all my energy next turn. I'm going to suffer next turn, I think. Yeah, what a knob hand this is. Might have to consume. Yeah, I need the extra damage. I gotta focus on damage here, and that's what consuming does. Still blocks plenty with that one Frost Orb, but yeah, what a knob hand. Block pot for next turn if things look terrible. Things look terrible. Where's my ball lightning? So I get for not keeping the Gambler's Potion. Right, could I kill you here with Liquid Memories? I can deal 30 with this, and then I can deal 12 with this. That's 42, and that's not enough. Well now. How does this guy die? Zap Ball Lightning should put a swift end to you next turn if I focus on surviving right now. Let's go with the Glacier, although I'm still tempted to Liquid Memories at dual cast. The Glacier will evoke this for 15. The dual cast gets me a bit more, so maybe I have to run some numbers here. You'll take 15 here. This will probably get all of my blocking done. I'll block pot if needed. So we're doing 6 and 15 for 21, meaning we need to do another 27. Next turn we do 7, 10, and 10 for 27. How much did I say I had to do? It was probably 27, right? Let's believe. Okay, we're there at least. The A20 Act 1 defend. Nah, this guy's got nothing on me. You ain't nothing. Farewell, knob. Scary fight. Ooh, letter opener is less scary. Play skills, deal damage. AoE damage. Recycle. Fascinating. There's nothing I'd really want to recycle, except maybe consume after I've consumed a few things. Cool upgrade target. Darkness. Darkness is also interesting. It's a great thing to cook to kill any enemy, especially with some focus gain. I feel like darkness. I'd rather have rainbow for my darkness access. The upgrade is a bit whatever in my opinion. I've never had an incredibly dark deck before. It's hard to get lots of darkness. You have no orb slots with which to cook. That is true. And darkness is a bit of a curse after you play it once. Recycle's a bit less of a curse though. Trims out those strikes, just leaves me with the good stuff. You know what? Let's embrace the recycle. It's not a card I play with often enough. We have money enough to make very good use of this shop, but I want more relics. And I'll save my money for Act 2. So let's take an event for once. Uh-oh. I will do this twice. Once, twice, I'm gone. Trade health for relic, didn't get relic, feel absolutely scammed. Consume. It's a lot of focus, but getting another lightning orb up might be superior. No, this is a heavy card to play. Let's do this. I want my combo here. My combo, of course, being Core Surge, Bias, Cognition. Give me the extra energy with which to do so. I'll be back for you, Ball Lightning. Egg's about to wake up. I still think this is worth playing. This is a fight that's over quickly, and I do not want to miss this. Cool-Headed might have what I need, though. Does not have what I need. Okay, well, we're going for it then. Continue charging up that battery. Well, at least we get Glacier down with lots of focus, so we should be pretty hard to kill, given that we'll have 9 and 9. We'll have passive 18 block. However, it is working its way down. Yeah, rather rapidly. I'm contemplating the strike here. 6 damage or never seeing that strike again. How about extra damage? Alright, come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. Problem is, you are. Yeah, that focus is fading fast. One of them gets blocked with my artifact, which is fine for now. But won't be forever. That's fine, I'm okay recycling that defend. Don't want to see it again, we need to kill this fool. Surprisingly good matchup for the robot, this thing, most of the time. Most of the time. Given how this looks, I might just consume away that Frost Orb. Make this lightning do a bit more. And make the ball lightning do even more. Or we get extra energy for next turn to potentially also do more. I'm liking that, actually. Plus we get the extra damage out of Letter Opener. Alright, Jewel Cast wins the fight. Many other things win the fight too. Possibly including you. Ooh, 5, 7, 7, 4. That's not enough, is it? That's 5, 7, 7, 4. That's 9, 14. That's not enough. What about this? Be gone, fool. Easy money. And we get some health back. Almost makes up for searching for a relic. We get an amazing potion, which makes you feel foolish for not using either of these potions until now. Dupe Pot's probably better than Liquid Memories, because I can duplicate Biased Cognition. However, then we lose 2 focus, or I only Core Surge one of them. But that's okay. That is better than the alternative, I'm sure. Claw is back. Rebound is here. Rebound, rebound. What would I rebound? I could rebound Recycle to make my deck really nice and slim. Could rebound Go for the Eyes if I don't get it in the right turn. Also good uses for rebound, but my deck's getting a bit unwieldy. We need to tighten it up. I'd probably even consider Astrolabe to get rid of the strikes. But more than anything, the deck needs draw. It lacks it severely. Meaning Cool-Headed should probably be upgraded, but we'll cope with the situation. Fungal Beast, and Acidic Slime, and problems. Don't want to see that strike more. I don't want to see rebound at all, frankly. Let's just defend, strike, rebound, nothing. And there's my Go for the Eyes, right. Can I simply kill you? Strike and strike is 8, 8 and 5 is not 17, but maybe the ball lightnings will work to my benefit. I mean, they might. It'd be nice if they did. Just one of them needs to hit you. Wow. That was a bit brutal, but only a bit. Okay, couldn't be sure where that was going to go, so hedged my bets. Turbo. I don't think we can use energy that much right now. Hurts the draw down the line as well. Beam Cell, I don't do much physical damage, and Hello World, I don't think so. Turbo, huh? I'm not feeling Turbo. No, thank you. I don't think I need to rest here. It's Hexaghost, you gotta believe in the heart of the cards for this. We got Glacier, Charge Battery, Charge Battery. I think we're A-okay. I'd like Recycle to be free. And so it was free. Alright, let's go in. Let's mess up this ghost. Also, if I get Snecko Eye, that upgrade's going to feel really stupid. I should have considered upgrading something that didn't have a cost change, because this is a good Snecko deck with Glacier, Consume, actually nothing else, but I need the extra draw, and Recycle makes Snecko really, really good. Ball Lightning Glacier? Ball Lightning Glacier. Block Potion makes me even more confident about taking this at 14 health, but it's always a little bit dicey. But only a little bit. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Pretty much full block. Could defend to not take 1 here, but this is a damage race. And it's also a me not dying race. Biased has come too early. I know it's a damage race, but I want that core surged. Well, this is a little bit of a shame. I was hoping for a much better draw order than what we're seeing so far. I need to speed this fight up massively. Go for the Eyes comes at a monumentally good moment, though. Thank you. Thank you. Don't like strikes. Now I can play you. And while we're at it, I can play you. And now I need my Ball Lightning really badly, or this guy kills me really badly. Hey, Ball Lightning. Zap, Ball Lightning. Charge my batteries, get rid of the strikes. Just want to cycle back into my decent cards over and over here. Five and 9, not enough. Still not enough, actually. This fight's about to go very badly very quickly, by the way. Yeah, very badly, very, very quickly. What can we do about such nasty things? Fewer burns are better burns. We got 19, we got 28 block with 36 coming in. Make that a little bit more. I block pot or I... well, dupe potting's out of the question, so please don't hurt me. Whew. I could have gotten away without the block pot there, couldn't I? Should be out of this mess, but he does get that strength boost, which starts making things extra scary. That makes things less scary, though. Time for you to do me a solid and freaking die. I was worried about that. Those burn pluses are no joke. 444 damage. 444 is 12 and 6 is 18. I need to put an end to this guy real fast. Not often you survive to second round with Hexa bollocks. Okay. Ow! Could you please die? He does not wish to die. That evokes for 14. Do I even win with that? Might need my dupe pot to get out of this alive. Evoking for 14 with 24. Yeah, no, I am smoked, so I need a way to kill you right now. With 9, these will evoke for a decent amount, so I think I can dual cast the Zap, or dual dupe pot the Zap. And then you're dead. Was never any chance of losing to Hexaghost, so let's carry on with our money and our new card. Hyper Beam does damage. Hyper Beam gets blocked by the artifact of Core Surge, but it plays very contrary to Bias Cognition. I don't really have zero cost cards to bring back with All for One, but we could start taking zero cost cards. And if we get Snecko, then we don't take zero cost cards, but we still might benefit from All for One. Why am I always thinking about Snecko? Because Sneko's always thinking about me. Let's go. Right. Thank you, little Chinese boy in the corner, for playing ahead in the seed and making me look so cool by making those decisions. Now, I want a shop, because I got money. Also, we have come to the thrilling conclusion that this deck doesn't actually do damage. And why would it do damage? What damage cards have we picked up? A one-use exhausting damage card and nothing. We don't even have much orb generation. We need to fix all of these problems, and that's what shopping can do. We can only hit one shop. I'd happily hit multiple with this gold, but let's go like so. Actually, I love Act 2 events. Don't like Act 2 early elites, though. Don't like Act 2 elites, period. Oh well. Question. If I feel spicy, we take on spicy. If not, upgrade, event, out of here. Let's go, Dejro. Thunderstrike would have done damage, and you need it does damage per lightning channeled. And how much lightning channeling do we do? We have Zap and Ball Lightning. We would need something like some rainbows, some electrodynamics, just a lot more than that. This is not good. Immediate snack attacks. Yeah, immediate snack attacks. Oh well, them's the breaks. Glad I didn't get ectoplasm. These guys are here to really make you feel the pain of ectoplasm. What's that? A 3-cost defend and a 0-cost recycle? I wonder how these two things could go together. Just Glacier Consume? Consume Glacier and Strike, of course. Love that AoE damage that we get as well. Still taking damage though, which is quite unfortunate. Speaks to the weakness of this deck. There we go, now I don't feel quite so weak. Oh man, these guys want me dead, don't they? They certainly do. I'll do defend instead of strike, because it's more damage thanks to letter opener. Now it shouldn't be hard to kill them, because I just need the jewel cast that I brought back, and jewel cast will do 14/14, so goodbye. Very unfortunate damage. I never normally see 120 taken back. A mediocre potion and some options. There's a ball lightning for more damage output. At this point I kind of need that, but I'm still going to say no, believe it or not. We're going to move on to shop and buy better options. Better like that capacitor, better like that core surge. Expensive, but probably worth it. Actually, it's cheaper to Dolly's Mirror my existing core surge, but you know what's even better? Dolly's Mirror a second biased cognition and buy a second core surge. We have the money to do that. Could I afford it all, though? That's 201, 300, and... it's just a little bit too much to buy all three of these. They would work very well together. Do I have any powers apart from biased? No, I don't. Healing is nice as well, by the way. Yeah, that off by 1 is painful. Alright, let's do it. Double core surge, double biased, and then off by 2. Okay, that still doesn't strengthen me very much, actually, because that's a lot of setup for orbs I don't have. I need another glacier. I need electrodynamics. Just need orb generation now, because we have got focus sorted. To the point where I should very much consider a don't attack that elite path. So we're going to take this path instead and then make a decision. This is a very, very strong setup that's missing some pieces. It needs draw very, very badly. Sneko gives draw, but we need additional draw. And we need mitigation for when times go bad. And here's something that's bad. The Angry Avocado is here. Yeah. Okay, well, let's do what we can to not take this damage. Hooray, a little bit of damage. Might as well consume while we're here. And then we're frail, so we want Glacier at 0 cost. Hello, Glacier at 0 cost. You are my favorite Glacier at 0 cost. 7 damage, evokes 10. Alright, here's what I think I do. Not sure I want that, because then my block game is really bad going forward, and this guy loves to keep smacking you. But I do love the idea of doing damage. Recycle to defend for full refund. Probably would have been a good idea. Most certainly would have been a good idea. Core Surge biased, cool-headed. And we get some defense, although could be better. Is it worth playing Essence of Steel here? Stops me taking 4 this turn. Shouldn't be a consideration next turn, though. Certainly letting that damage get to me. I only need to do 13. How dealable is 13? Nine and 3 is 12. And 10 is just not quite there. And so we feel pain. I don't want to feel pain. How about that then? Don't hurt me. Yeah, capacitor would be good, but guess what we don't have? A shelled parasite. Okay, certainly taking a lot of damage. The ball lightning comes back and says, please, I can be different. I can have a plus on me. And I still say no. These are not the cards I'm looking for. I don't think they're the cards I'm looking for. Right, out of the easy pool into the venomously hard pool. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, I think I'm using my Essence of Steel now, because this doesn't look good. All for One brings back Go for the Eyes. This is where some draw would be mighty useful. This hurts rather a lot. Yeah, Snecko's putting in some heavy work here, but I don't think it's quite enough to get me through. Hello, zero cost all for one. If only I had an upgraded zero cost hologram to go with it, we'd be in Wind City by now. But Wind City is not a real place for us. Yeah. Yeah, without the focus gain, the orbs from Glacier are not particularly compelling. This, however, is slightly more compelling. Please, Lightning Orb, do for me what I need you to do, which is kill that parasite. Bollocks. Okay, well, life continues to be a little bit ugly, but only a little bit. Oh, come on! Wow, that's okay because strike, zap, consume, dead. Still though, it's all the more reason I'm not taking on that elite. This is still a no, although I am looking at static discharge thinking electricity would be nice. I'm really behind on upgrades, so taking unupgraded cards is painful for me. More money for a shop I can't go to, sure. If you're gonna die, die rich. If you can die, die to Snake Plant, who is very kind to not hit me very hard right now. I can immediately Core Surge my Biased, and then I could wish I had another Glacier to play that Glacier. Then we hit the 8x3, and then we start feeling the pain. The pain is real. Do I have 0 costs to bring back? I got Charge Battery, Consume, Defend. That's good enough for me. If I consume, I lose that orb. That's too much to do. Bit of a shame, because otherwise that'd be a pretty good play. You are not going to die, are you? Dual cast does 30. With Biased, it'll do 40. But I can't... Oh, wait. And then there was no Snake Plant. Alright, Block Potion, help me from myself. Doom and Gloom, there's a Snecko card. AoE damage, Dark Orb, pre-upgraded, all good things. If I can survive the Chosen and the Chosen's little birdie friend. And that might be a tall order. Consume. Recycle that Defend. And then I think we Doom and Gloom Glacier. Still not great though, maybe a Core Surge Glacier. The artifact will stop the Chosen from hexing us, which is a pretty big deal. Because otherwise I'll get clogged with dazes, which even the Snecko draw might suffer to deal with, because skills seem to be all I do. And we immediately get protected from ourselves here. I can't hit you 4 times to bring you down, but I could do a good enough job of stopping the worst of this. Core Surge, get Biased going, block it, make the bird weak. Get some Zippity Zap going, we need that. Now I'm looking at 21 block, but I might as well just keep charging my battery. And then in comes the Chosen with the big hit, but I've got Biased on my side. And a lot of energy, which also feels good. Also, what about 0 costs? Charge battery, zap, consume, go for the eyes. Yeah, I all for 1 then. Biased all for 1. With the strike, of course. Lovely. I want you doing no damage to me at all. Don't think I need to consume. That's not going to give me the same deliverance as what I currently have. That's pretty good, though. Alright, good to get through this fight, but man, it's... You're fighting for every little scrap you can get here. Aggregate is energy. Energy is useful with Snecko Eye. Cool-headed is just good, and it is draw and frost, though. Aggregate is energy, though. Tantalizing. I might need the cool-headed more than the aggregate. Channel of Frost, draw a card. Yeah, it's hard to say no to you, but I will take aggregate regardless. Ooh, I will happily transform 2 strikes. Very happily transform 2 strikes. Get me out of this monstrosity of a situation, please. Equilibrium is nice. Very good Snecko card. Tempest is at least an X-cost card, so we got that going for us. Now I need something good. We passed on the relic in Act 1, so we can definitely take this relic. Oh. Yay! Inside the chest is a chest! Visit more questions, get more chests. Okay, well... How about that? There's no way we're able to take on elites in this act. We are far too fragile. So first off, we rest. And I guess... Oh, well! Don't even need the shiny chest to find a chest. A real relic. A pen nib. Get in here, pen nib. Claw run or nothing. I don't know why people... Well, I know exactly why people meme the claw so much, but no, we don't claw. It's a foolish thing to do. Foolish, foolish. Especially on A20. Ball lightning, maybe even rebound the ball lightning. Nah, rebound to go for the eyes. Don't want this guy brutalizing me next turn. Wait, what? I had energy. Should have Tempest for damage. Shame about the 3-cost Core Surge, but that's the Snecko tax in force. Speaking of Snecko, it feels like Snecko itself is the Snecko tax. 0 costs to bring back Ball Lightning, Doom and Gloom, Charge Battery. Only those 3, huh? Maybe I should have let Go for the Eyes go. This isn't going to be a long enough fight for me to care about Biased. Aggregate actually does get me a little bit of energy, so play that for 1. Then Biased, then All for 1, donk. And then we get busy, I suppose. Oh yeah, more energy, please. And away you go. Nicely handled. We're getting somewhere. Oh, we take holograms, and we upgrade holograms. Yeah, take hologram, upgrade hologram. Easiest infinite of your life. Snecko Eye, hologram, and All for 1. Provided they actually come along at 0 cost. But there's ways to make that happen. Apparitions. Maybe. A little bit nasty with Snecko Eye, because they can come in at high cost and then you don't play them and they fizzle out. So that's probably a no. Yeah, I'm gonna say no there, I'm afraid. The Chump is up. With a bit of Frost gain and Focus gain, Chump is dead. However, we need that first, don't we? Yeah, also we have no additional orb slots coming in, which could also be a problem. Makes Consume a bit of a curse, but we can recycle Consume. Then I want to upgrade Cool-Headed so we have additional Draw, but Aggregate could be additional energy. Draw is more important than energy currently. Do I believe that? Marginally. Got here and I see Go for the Eyes and Tempest. Clearly not going well. Tempest was a random thing. Go for the Eyes was an Act 1 choice. And honestly, not a bad one. Alright, have a go. Immediate aggregate value. Especially with Tempest in my hand. I could actually kill off Dual Cast and make the world's biggest Tempest here. That would evoke my Glacier Frost Orbs and potentially be good as well. Now, if only I had some actual focus to go with that, but whatever. Right, well there's Hologram at 0 cost. If we find All for 1 at 0 cost, we win. Simple as that. But we need to find it, and it needs to be 0 cost. Nay guaranteed, of course. Consume. Do I even want to consume? I might not. No, I'd rather have the slots than consume. Does that mean I recycle consume? Well, I'd need recycle together with it first. I could hologram my recycle. It's 0 cost. Not a bad idea, actually. Although I might get rid of charge battery for options here. Let's see what Cool-Headed has. There's not a lot of terribly good things I can do this turn. Could bring back Cool-Headed, but I don't like what we're looking at right now. I could actually hollow the recycle and then equilibrium it for next turn. But then I'm going to have garbage in my hand for next turn. My thinking is that then I've got all my good stuff coming up. Core Surge, Biased. If it's too expensive, that's a problem. So I'd want to be able to recycle at 0 cost, something that's 3 cost, and then I can play a lot more cards. So I do think that's what we do, even if we have to take a bit of damage going for it. So hollow, recycle. Don't play recycle, play EQ. Get the nice block out of EQ. Do I play consume just so it's not in my hand? Play 2 defends and consume. That frees up a lot of space in my hand for cards, and I'm going to need that space because we don't have draw to go with it. Bit of a shame, but even though I said I don't want to play this, I want the extra draw capability. It hurts a bit, but we'll live with it. At least that charged battery is a good target for recycle. Well, it seems my worries were for nothing. Core Surge and Bias Cognition come together at very low cost, and we get other low-cost options as well. All for One was not free, so we don't have our free infinite with All for One. But imagine a world in which we do. Was Rebound 0 cost? We didn't see Rebound. Could have rebounded All for One and prayed for the 0 cost that way. Hold on, Equilibrium was 0 cost. We'll get that and we'll be able to hold on to Hologram if we really want to roll for All for One, which I might. That's quite cool. Alright, so we have options. Don't know which are best, but we have options. First things first, let's just play some cards, shall we? Cards like Recycle for energy, please. Yeah, buy charge battery, too expensive. Core my Surge, bias my Cog. Doom my Gloom. All for One gets pen nibbed. All for One brings back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. And would you look at that? We got space for 6 cards. Aggregate even gives energy, which is extra funny. But if I aggregate with an empty enough hand, this thing will get me a lot of energy next turn. So let's try and retain what we can. Play other nonsense. Not consume, though. Do I finally recycle that consume? I don't like it. I really need to get rid of that consume, because it's a curse right now. I want to have 6 card slots in hand. If I recycle consume, that gets rid of those 2. But then I don't have enough energy to play enough of value. Now, there's other stuff I want to hold on to. Also, I don't have a lot of block here, I've just realized. What happened to my Equilibrium? Oh, we already played it for that 9 block. The problem is we're frail. You could hollow All for One more time. I certainly could. That way I'll get Equilibrium back and I'll have a very clogged deck. That means I could recycle again, so I could continue to cycle my deck a bit. Yeah, that's okay, because I can free cycle Go for the Eyes, for example. And then we hollow back All for One. We don't play All for One yet, because it's going to bring back Aggregate anyway. Don't care about Consume. Now we feel quite good. I can EQ again, but that means I'm retaining a lot of garbage. At least we've got our block plan somewhat figured out. Charge our battery to make sure we have even more energy for next turn and a good situation. Remember, I want to draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in hand. Play the defend, recycle the... Can we draw at all next turn? No, nothing draws. Unless I hollow a draw card, but I don't want to. I guess now we get rid of Consume. Thank you, Consume, but goodbye. There's no way I'll consume anymore with only 2 orb slots, that's for sure. But there we go, we reshuffle. And now we have a chance to get the All for One infinite. It's a 1 in 4, of course. Aggregate actually gets me stuff. And we still retain our hand here for a bit longer, so that's kind of cool. I do want to Core Surge biased Cog, but energy isn't free. Freedom ain't free, you know? Could rebound Aggregate, but with so much recycled, Aggregate's less likely to give me the good stuff. Alright, Core Surge, have a Brazilian Focus. We're still retaining this garbage, and it is garbage. There's a lot of nonsense in my hand right now. Do I just play Defend Strike? Make space? Or Defend Ball Lightning, perhaps? Wait, he's about to go ballistic already. Holy smokes, how did that happen? How did that happen? I don't have dual cast, there's no point holding on to things like that. Alright, let's do it this way then. Defeat impossible. Didn't even notice the damage I was doing to this poor sucker. Would you look at that? I'm seeing that. Looks like the champ is dead because we rolled the 1 in 4. Nothing personal, champ, that's just how it goes. However, I have to make sure there aren't zero cost cards that I bring to clog my deck here, or else I am in trouble. So I need to play Hollow. And I need to clean my deck a bit. Ooh, it's pretty hard to clean my deck right now. Because, yeah, we bring back Rebound, Aggregate, Hologram, and I don't have space for all of that, do I? Could play Glacier. If I have Glacier, I have 8 cards in hand. Hologram... If I hologram one of the 0 costs anyway, that's no big deal. And then we just switch, and then we can do the infinite. I think we can do the infinite that way. So I need hologram in the discard pile. Just bring back any old nonsense like aggregate. Aggregate doesn't get me anything, but now when I play all for one, it's going to bring back hologram and rebound. Hologram and rebound. And then we play hollow, all for one. All for one, hollow. All for one. And just play 0, donk. Hey, pen nib. Why even worry? All you need to do is win. Yeah, now we're Snecko gaming. Still faster than some of the other infinites I've done before. Pen nib at 8 sounds agreeable. Alright, we're out of Act 2 with 2 block potions, 1 in each hand, yeah. And then some options. Thunderstrike is back, but Buffer is here to say, I see you have trouble maintaining your health. Why did I even rest? Thunderstrike, we don't have enough thunder generation. Or do we? Or do we? Hold on. Think about this for a minute. If I make a massive Tempest, which I can with Aggregate, then Thunderstrike is a card that does 7 times many damage. That isn't bad. Buffer is good, but I can see some utility there. Especially if we get something like Electrodynamics. I'm going to take the Thunderstrike chance. Very, very rare that I take that card. Now I really want energy. Snecko Eye is fun and all, but if you're only on 3 energy, you're just asking for trouble. Because there will be times when you draw a hand of nothing but 3 and 2 cost cards, and then you can play 1 card, and that feels bad. Notably, none of these are what I want. The Runic Snecko combo kills you 98% of the time, but there is that rare 2% where you want the cards in hand even at Snecko. Things like Silent with a good discard deck, Iron Chad who wants cards in hand to exhaust and he doesn't care about cost. But is that this? Probably not when I already have Equilibrium. I can build my own Runic Pyramid. Hello Jake, I'm a big fan of your Satisfactory playthrough on YouTube. Wow, somebody has to be. Glad you enjoy it, Melsky. I'm enjoying it too. And you know what? These Slay the Spire runs are dying so quickly on me, we might see some more of it this evening. I had the whole day set aside for Slay the Spire, but Slay the Spire wants to kill me quickly and savagely. This is definitely a deck that could take Runic Dome, but the reason I don't take Runic Dome is because I hate Runic Dome. So that leaves me with Sacred Bark, which is still a bad choice. But it's probably better than Pyramid, because Pyramid gets me killed. As you see, we clog up our hand with 3 costs on strikes and defends, and we suffer greatly for it. I don't have enough recycle and manipulation to recycle to slim all that stuff down. Yeah, Sacred Bark is strictly better than a skip. Really sad thing to take, though. That pretty much has to amount to a heart solution through potion. But at least these things block 24 now. I've got oodles of cash. I wouldn't even mind looking at 2 shops. And would you look at that? We have to go that way anyway. We have no other choice, so it's 2 shops or bust. We have to take on the Spicy Elite. And question marks are relics for us, let us not forget. So I need to hit 2 to get my chest. Okay, so we guarantee a relic here. So really, this was just a time-delayed relic. How very sad. This isn't even good on rest sites, but we have no alternatives, do we? Taking that elite doesn't gain an elite and it drops a rest site, so yeah, it's just full-on lefty Lucy here. Well then, let's go, robot. 224 block potions are amazing. Yeah, sure, if I plan on getting hurt. So about those amazing potions. Biased Glacier and Cry. Biased Glacier block. Well, nothing else is doing what I need to have done here. 7, 7, 7 is only 21. This only saves 12. It only saves its original block pot value. Still going to play it, though. Yeah, all 3 of these guys attacking is very rude, especially the Repulsor. Repulsor only has a 20% chance to attack. How about even more bias? Go, Jewel Cast. That was going alright. Charge battery simply for energy next turn, I guess. I'm losing focus fast, though. This guy's about to brutalize me. Tempest? Tempest is quite cool here. Tempest is very cool here. Might get the Exploder, but even if we don't, he doesn't hurt me for that much. Although, chances are it spreads out the damage and I take damage. Yep, exactly that. 9, 30, boom. Would have saved more with Block Pot there, but that would have been a big risk. Alright, well, them's the breaks. Prepare to die. Typical Snecko tax right there. Barrage without more orb slots is not the win here. Auto shields, not the win here. Let's not clog this deck, even though Aggregate likes clog. And bring on the merch. Whoa, why didn't I take Barrage? There's a Runic Capacitor. An amazing way to generate orbs. Yes, we absolutely take Runic Capacitor. Let's take a potion. Wouldn't take an Entropotic Brew. We don't get double Entropotic Brew value. Dexpot is 4 dexterity. Actually, I should probably just remove a strike. Strikes are bad, okay? Compile Driver is pretty good for draw. We have access to Frost, Electric, and Dark. Turns into a very nice draw card. I can afford it with a card remove, or I could wait for the next shop. Shop could have something better than Compile Driver, and I could afford a relic there. Yeah, let's hold out. Winged Boots for Tiny Chest, but then I pay for a relic in order to get a relic. That doesn't seem like a good trade, and I'll be missing out on combat rewards to do that, so it seems like a poor idea. He had Recycle? Oh, he did have Recycle! Oh, I want that. Yeah, excellent point. I didn't even notice Recycle there, but yes, good point. I want that. Recycle with Snecko is a great combination. Pen-nibbed Doom and Gloom with these freaks. Now that's a combination. Good chunk. The rest of the cards less good. Like a lot less good. Ow. What about that self-repair I turned down very early on? Kind of want it back at this point. Taking a lot of damage here. Don't like Recycle coming at 3 cost. That's also not very nice. Gosh, the Snecko tax is outrageous. 3-2, 3-2, 3-2-2. Like I said, if you're on 3 energy and you draw a hand like this, you play 1 card and cry. And I'm crying here. My other block pot already. Snecko's average discount minus 0.4. It's usually a minus. Could draw and pray, but drawing and praying usually just leads to more crying, because I'll be praying for a good block card that's at 0 cost, whereas Glacier is block now. But then again, Block Pot's good. Here. Might be buying 2 potions at this shop come this situation. Let's see what's in here first. Regret is what's in there. These would have been good cards, but not at that cost. Okay, so how do we go about fixing this rancid situation, especially when recycle comes at 3 cost again? Well, the situation certainly is rancid. What the hell is this? Can't do anything. They're getting stronger and I'm not advancing the fight at all. Does it go for the R's charged battery? I think it has to be, but yeah, this is really, really bad. Okay, All for One is here. If only I had things to All for One. I don't, because I reshuffled my deck. Could I even kindly kill something? Aggregate does technically give me energy here. Tomb of Gloves is 14, that does 10, so the back one's at least dead. Oh wait, this one does 11. Front one can die. That's even better. A dual cast costing 1 just gets in the way here. 8 and 8 and nothing else. What about Tempest? That'll do it. Whew! Terrifying fight. Might have to rest at the rest site. Don't want any of this. Lose all my gold when I'm just about to go to a shop. A shop that could remove a strike. Makes enemies weak on turn 1 though. Strips artifact further. Still think I'd rather have the gold for the shop, so no thank you. Should have spent all my money then. Yeah, at this point I could do with a potion. Do with meat on the bone. Perfect for card removal. Oh, I must take on Spicy Elite, and Spicy Elite's going to ruin my day. I might have to take Block or Dex Pot. I can afford... Oh, damn. I mixed up my numbers there. I thought that was 45. It's 54. Oh well. Block Pot, save me. Resting, save me. We can surely turn everything around. Sneko's amazing draw is right around the corner. Metallicized Giant Head, that's one of the better combinations. That 8 block is pretty meaningless against this massive health pool. However, these costs 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 0. Incredible. Just incredible. I did get the perfect all 3 cost Sneko hand one time before, and the odds of that are a quarter of a quarter. Of a quarter of a quarter of a quarter of a quarter of a quarter. Odds of, I don't know, 1 in 16,000 maybe? Wasn't good for me. Wasn't good for my heart rate. I need all the energy I can get here, please. And then I need to draw into something much better than this garbage. That is better. Can Core Surge consume and not feel too bad. No, I can't. I can't do both. Probably the Core Surge then. Seems like that kind of fight. Hey! Ooh, right. Well, maybe I spent it too fast. Once again, free cycle coming in at Mondo too high a cost. But I can at least slim down my deck a bit. Get the Core Surging yet further. You play the cards in that order to... Actually, I could have done the Bias Cognition, then the Core Surge. But yeah, the more cards you play, the more damage you do to Giant Head. But I'm going to need some Glacier Frost Orbs to withstand... Oh, crap, that stopped his debuff on me. Damn, the other Core Surge becomes less playable. Still going to play it, but it's less playable. Rebound that EQ, please. Get my zap going. Get a little bit of extra damage going. Wish I could have doom and gloomed, but now comes in the big ones. But good thing Glacier is here at potentially affordable cost. Anything's possible. That Tempest Thunderstrike combo just doesn't seem to be happening for me. Doesn't seem to be happening for me. Maybe we just get rid of it so we don't have to see it again. Okay. Now we gotta be serious about killing Giant Head, and fast, because we've got biased, and Giant Head ticks up in damage, so we're getting weaker, they're getting stronger. I shouldn't need to tell you that's a bad deal for us. Thunderstrike does damage. Consume is kind of nice. Gonna rebound that Thunderstrike, it's decent enough damage. We're getting somewhere, but so are they. Hey, zap with Thunderstrike, it'll do even more damage this time. Anything worth hologramming here? Maybe potentially that cool-headed. But I think I'd rather have a bit more blocking going on. Could have actually hologrammed a 3-cost thing to recycle there. I reckon it's just... wait, do I have a 0-cost thing to bring back? Yeah, it might be that cool-headed then. Hollow the cool-headed. Can I hollow something that does damage, though? Could hollow Zap again, actually. Hollow, Zap, Zap, Glacier, Thunderstrike. Pretty good. And some people thought Giant Head would be the antithesis for us. Well, it is our antithesis, but you see what I'm trying to say. Maybe. Time to die. The turnip, we can no longer become frail. Not really relevant, since we rely on frost orbs. What about chaos? A random orb. The randomness might be pretty bad. Our boss, by the way, is Time Eater. Time Eater is the best matchup for the robot, but of course we'll have to fight another enemy after that, and it's probably the horror of... Actually, Awaken one would be good for this build, because we quickly ratchet up our focus, and if we just quickly get some frost orbs, they won't be able to hurt us. Anyway, it's probably none of these, but I am eyeing up that chill. Nice to get the frost orbs going early, because currently Glacier and 2 cool-headeds are my only way for that. 2? Why do I only have 1? I thought for sure I'd gotten another cool-headed. That explains why my frost orbs are coming in so slowly. I'll give chill a chance. At least it exhausts. Okay, well, this also kind of sucks. Hologram is 0 cost. Small chance of getting the infinite here with hologram all for 1, but with these spikers, it actually doesn't work. Which is regrettable. Charge battery, hollow charge battery. Very regrettable 3-cost defend. No point recycling the consume at this point. I'd rather play it, of course. Right, bad start to a bad fight. At least we have a spiker solution, but it looks like they have a us solution. I have an idea here. Wait, does the idea involve blocking? Because I don't think it does. I think it involves using that block potion. This is made of suck. Please cease your aggression. My idea is thus, instead of core surging one of these biased cogs, what I'm going to do is I'm going to biased cog, and then core surge. The core surge will prevent one instance of -2, but it won't prevent the other ones. And then I think I actually dual cast block pot. Because EQ doesn't block enough. And this might kill. Haha, it might kill. There we go. Might be worth keeping the block pot, actually. Currently it's only blocking 12, and that's probably not good enough. There we go. We keep our 10. And hey, we'll keep it again with another core surge, which eradicates you. Or I could chill. You'll die anyway. But doing it this way, I can core surge, kill, and Tempest. And now you guys are dead. As long as you don't attack me when I can't block. You are attacking me, but I can block. 12. I can all for one and bring back my 0 costs. I'll just blindly believe there are good 0 costs in there. Sweet. Wait, really? Is that good enough? We need more of this. You'll probably die. I have 1 energy, correct? Alright then. Bye-bye. And we win. And I suddenly really wish I had self-repair. Okay, excellent potion. Next 2 cards get duplicated. Build your own Echo form. I need more cool-headed pretty badly. We need frost generation. We need draw. We need relics. Relic here, relic there. Question, would I rather have the relic before? Would I even want to fight this elite? I'm dying here. This way we get a relic, a bonus event, and then we can get out of here. I just like the idea of getting the extra relic before we fight the elite, because not hanging on so well here. I don't want to use up my precious potions. Big chest. Big chest means big reward. Dead branch. We could turn this around yet. I'm glad I got that second recycle. Tempest exhausts, chill exhausts, recycle exhausts, core surge exhausts. The other core surge exhausts. We might just be able to dead branch something out here. Alright. Now, what about we Thunderstrike for 1 instance of damage? Or just putting this one out there. Oh, I don't want to get rid of that defend until I know what's coming. Now I definitely want to get rid of that defend. Like a ball lightning. It's probably Glacier, but I'm not thrilled about that. Hollow coming in at 3 cost is also very, very sad. So that's 7 and 6 for not enough block. Not enough by a long shot. Could I kill one of these? Not likely. Is it my block pot again? You know what? It's 60% potion chance. I think it is the block pot. Fully blocks this nonsense and allows me to do other things like get some orbs going. Maybe I should have Thunder... No, the Thunderstrike will... Oh, it does random enemy. I didn't know that, actually. I play that card so infrequently that I forget its random target. It might have hit the front one and made using the block pot seem silly. Oh, double 3 cost bias cog is bad. Aggregate giving me energy for free is good. Biased cog dual cast is a high risk. It's very risky, actually. Let's do 1 instance of it. Good. Takes care of one of my problems. This biased cog does full block for me. No, that's coming in. It does not full block for me. Scrape might get me something cool. That's cool. Oh, that's very cool. You get out of here. That is also cool, but I think I'd rather take 9 points of damage. You might ask, where does Scrape come from? Dead branch. Well, I would like to block, please, and I would like to block, please. We're losing focus per turn. That's okay, we can top it up at some point. 13 and 14 there, so all I need to do is damage you. Tempest, you'll be much better at that than anything I can do. Zap, you'll be much better at that than anything I can do. And that's one very dead floating baseball. Anything I can do to up my pen nib is a boon here. And it's not much, is it? No, it's not. Okay, a replacement potion. 8 plated armor is it's more than twice as good as 4, believe it or not. I want another hologram. And I am willing to upgrade that hologram because we're so desperate for things to go right. I'd love power, but I'd take hologram and upgrade hologram. And I'd rather take my... I might just avoid both of these elites and pray that we can make it through the boss gauntlet. Right, tiny chest. This is my time delayed relic, and it is a potion belt. Pretty good with sacred bark if I can hold on to potions, but I seem to be doing a bad job of that. Of all the things this question mark could be, a shop where I buy 2 potions is the best outcome. No, it's lose a card. This card will randomly pick a power, an attack, and a skill, and force me to lose one of them. It's actually the bane of setting up a perfect infinite run, so you better have duplicates of your cards that are severely necessary if you're doing that. Anyway, please just target my strike. It does not. It targets all cards that I want to have. There's no way I lose Bias Cognition, there's no way I lose All for One. Tempest is the only acceptable loss here, and it's not a happy loss. You saw the damage Tempest did in a previous fight. Do I take on this elite? Nah. The elite would probably kill me, which is a bad sign for the Act boss killing me, but at least that's only one might kill me we have to get through. This might kill me for no real gain. Upgrade... Wait, I need to recall. Ah, crumbs. We'll recall now, then. Now we'll make a judgment call between resting and upgrading hologram here. It's probably resting, though. Especially if we have to deal with a Maw. The Maw punishes you greatly for playing slowly, and I play kind of slowly. I wish my draw were so much better. Recycle that 3-cost strike. I don't even need capacitor here. I'm going to hollow back that 0-cost cool-headed and go for it. What exhausted there? Ah, that was my unupgraded hologram, right. Makes considerably more sense. Get double the... you're about to hit me with negative effect. What is it? It's weak and frail. I could block both the weakness and the frailty. And I will. Might be foolish to do so, though. I like Force Field. We'll let that come back and reshuffle to an agreeable cost. Hey, okay, that's excellent. Means we block one of the debuffs, or block the debuff with one of our artifacts right there. Still have energy, very surprisingly. I like the additional draw. And let's cook a Dark Orb. Not the worst setup we've ever seen. Hit me for 5. No, hit me for 30. It's okay, though. We have anti-30 being hit strats right here. This is actually really rather good. Yeah, you're right. The turnip does prevent the frailty, so we didn't get debuffed at all. Good catch. Good turnip. Not that the frailty matters, but at least we're not weakened either. Right, that bias cog is almost certainly going down. There's hologram coming in at 1 cost. For another cool-headed, I would dare to say. Let's get some of this rubbish out of my hand. Cool-headed is good because draw is good. Glacier is good. There's a lot of good things here. Possibly consume over biased. But we can still hold on to the biased. In fact, we can hold on to all this stuff like so. Seems easy enough. How's the bot doing? Oh, he's struggling. He's struggling hard. All for one coming in at only 1, though. That's rather nice. If only aggregate were here and I had some draw. Hang on. Needing draw? I can do that. Draw 1 with cool-headed. Now I need to draw 2. And I can do that if I have space in my inventory. Or hand. Actually, there are too many free cost cards here. I will suffer, I see. Suffering in silence. Or do we? Thank you, Dead Branch. So Overclock reshuffles my deck, and then Aggregate actually gives me energy from 4 to 7. That is valuable. Who gets rid of his Tempest? Okay, I need you to die pretty quickly. Even if my things are expensive. I have Jewel Cast here, so what I could do is... Ah, crumbs. I just moved that forward, didn't I? Yeah, I should have Glacier Jewel Cast and then did Ball Lightning. Then I could have done quite a bit with you. Anything could be coming. Let's just charge our battery and prepare for trouble. Whew. Well, it's not going well, but it is going. I like going. We're blocking rather nicely. No frailty, no weakness. 3-cost things can Gingawa. EQ with this hand doesn't seem very good. Not at all. Nay at all. Let's get even more powerful, shall we? Fewer orb slots, but we can handle that. The Maw certainly buffs up in strength, but he's doing a very slow job of that, for which I should be grateful. Scrape, you got any 0 costs? Actually, you'll only bring back nonsense. Got any better options here? Absolutely not. Good options are foolish, foolish. Could do with a fission of all things, actually. Anyway, I could also do with you just dying. Dying would be cool. That is to say, you dying would be cool, so be gone. Whew, it's a struggle. This deck is really, really bad, especially for A20. I think it would survive on lower Ascension, but we're not there. Skip with a heavy heart, and with an even heavier heart, have to decide between resting and upgrading Hologram. Holo is an infinite. It's a 1 in 4 and then 1 in 4, so a 1 in 16 that we ever get a chance to do it. But that becomes increasingly more likely to form an infinite with all for one. On the other hand, if I don't rest, I probably die. We will take the Gambit. Go, Hologram, go. Yeah, no potion was a really sad outcome there. What's this potion belt even for? Alright, Time Eater, if that is your real name. Let us begin. Cool-headed all for one, already a very nice combination. So about that infinite, there is one person that very decidedly does not work on, and we're looking at him right now. However, there is a but there. I have an important card in my hand called Equilibrium. Wish I had Rebound. Yeah, I still get good blocks, so we're still certainly doing it. The thing is, Time Eater is going to get a bit powerful from all of this. Yeah, I need to EQ so I can do this next turn as well. The output isn't very good, so this could be considered a tragic mistake. We're going to hold on to this hand anyway, so I'd rather get rid of something nonsensical right now, like Zap. Or even charge battery so I have more energy next turn. Not that energy matters much where we're going. Let's get the Zap in. Ooh, recycle's quite nice as well. Get that crappy defend out of here. Oh yeah, Melter. That means there are 2 0-cost cards to bring back with All for One, but we'll have space for them. I could be laying myself a horrible trap with this, by the way. I probably am, because I'm strengthening him whilst I'm doing pathetic damage. I need to scale myself up more than doing this nonsense. It's just such a fun infinite. But infinites don't answer this question. Advancing the fight does. Yeah, Doom and Gloom is an idea, but I would need some better options here. Wait, why did I do that? I wanted to play Cool-Headed, actually. Yeah, Core Surge. I do want that. I do certainly want that. Hologram is back. Think of all the things I could do with Hologram. I should play 4 cards, and that shouldn't be difficult. I should play 3 cards, and that shouldn't be difficult. The thing is, I don't have scaling cards here. I want options next turn, please. Such a damn shame. These are great cards to no longer have. As in, they're great cards, I don't want to no longer have them. Okay, well, I've got orbs at least. Where's my focus? This is not my focus. Why do I only have 6 cards here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess he hit me with draw down the previous turn, I didn't notice. This is rather bad. Didn't get my Glacier, didn't get my focus, apart from Consume. And I have no draw. Core Surge, Consume, go for the eyes. Consume, go for the eyes. Probably Consume, go for the eyes. I need you to not be doing that big attack on me. It's very scary. Probably need this in play right now. Could see what's in the Surge. Could, but evidently won't. Right, you'll tickle me once and take care of one of my plated armors. Well, there's my focus, but with no blocking of the focus down, that becomes very deadly. Very, very deadly. Might have screwed myself by playing the first turns as I did. Might be able to draw into Hologram, but then I'm counting on it being cheap, which is not a good play. Boy, this is bad. Might have to biased and do that for block. 7,999 takes care of that. Handily enough, at least. But I'm on a ticking timer now. Ugh, maximum cost hologram. There's a lot of here. A whole lot of My beloved focus is going away. Well, I've got time to foolish him if I want to. Disgusting slimes. Couldn't even play 5 cards this turn if I wanted to. I'll get 4 cards next turn. I better make them count. Ah, 0 cost biased. Great. Keep me barely alive, please. Although we can't block the focus down. We're on an absolutely ticking timer here. I need to play 3 cards. Can I even do that and still be okay? Don't want to dupe pot if I can avoid it. Wait, can I play 3 cards? Yeah, I guess 1, 2, 3. Not the world's best 3 cards. Life is getting very painful. Perhaps even agonizingly painful. I think we might be smoked here. Hollow that glacier. Consume. Do I need to double this glacier to live? I don't think so, but we're not living for much longer like this. Not much longer, at least. Then it's foolish, and then I'm at such low focus that we no longer have the fight. Which is deeply concerning. But what I could do is cool-headed aggregate. Wait, why did I do that? That was my key to killing him, that Dark Orb. Forgot that that would evoke. However, what about Thunder Striking? That's 50, 60, 70 odd damage. That won't be enough, not on its own. I could aggregate hologram the Thunder Strike, and then it'll do this. Ah, but it won't be pen-nibbed. Tough day for the old Spire. Yeah, blocking next turn is also hard. I think I just have to pass with a heavy heart. All for one, the Thunder Strike. It's not pen-nibbed, so it won't do that incredible damage a second time. Okay. Could we hold out here? Not with this severe lack of energy, I don't think. Alright, he might be right about us being a fool. Because I don't have a lot of cards to play to keep me alive here. I've got 21 block on hand right now. Recycle... Recycle the slime, play defend and chill. That's not good enough. I need to play one more card or else I'm toast. Recycle brings me up to 5 energy. Then I play defend, chill. Yeah, then I can do another one. I'm fine. Ish. Besides, we might even get something out of this. Like rip and tear. Until it is done. It's possible, I guess. Too little and much too late, genetic algorithm. Do I live here, by the way? I got 26. I'll evoke this for another 3, so 29. He's going to deal... Oh, I don't. Oh boy. Am I just dead then? Sure looks like it. Oh, okay. I'm still standing, even if we don't realize it. But yeah, we've ran out of focus, which means we've run out of hope here. Couldn't block the biased. I should not have faffed around with him with the infinite at the start of this. I thought that actually the infinite might be able to outdo him, but he would scale too much. I couldn't keep hold of equilibrium. If I could have constantly equilibriumed, I think I would have been okay. I would have tickled him to death, but it would have been death, but no. farting around with that infinite instead of getting down and setting myself up killed me here. Killed me dead. Would Lightning Strike Dupe Pot have hologram and hologram worked? I don't think so. That would have been 14 times 5, then 7, 5, and then 7, 5. 14 times 5 is 50, 60, 70. It would have been 140. He was at 170 or so. I don't think so. At the time, I did kind of run the number in my head. Would have scaled. It was 60 block per turn max. Not done anything else. Well, it did damage. Anyway, this ain't it. Or is it? At the final hour, can we sneak something in here? Inquiring minds say no. Thank you for your service, Time Eater. I said you're my best matchup, and I was right. I just played it completely wrong. A familiar feeling. So we replace our 4-win streak with a 3-lose streak. That's okay, though. Even the best lose at this game. It's incredibly hard on A20. Weird run. Also a rare loss with the Snecko Eye, but we never made anything out of this. This deck didn't focus on one thing enough. Which is funny, because I had a lot of focus. This Biased Cognition Core Surge combo is a win in itself. We just did not get the support for it. I wanted more Frost Orb generation. I wanted more draw. More than anything, this deck needed more draw. We passed up in the first skim we saw. Maybe that was a mistake, but at the time I think it was the right call. And then we saw... I was going to say we saw no other draw, but I also passed up on a compile driver. I really should have given those better thought. And my Act 2 reward was kind of grim. Snecko and 3 energy, and we had no other way of getting energy. It was really sad. Tragic end for the robot, but all runs must end. Pretty early run to the day, though, right? I have a proposition. I'm going to go and get some lunch, and then I will return and we'll do some more Satisfactory. If you like Satisfactory, then hooray! And if you wish Satisfactory would just be done on this channel because you're sick of seeing it, then also hooray, because the sooner it's done, the sooner it appears no more. In any case, that's it for the Spire. I will be back post-lunch, so until then it's a cheers and a cheerio.